darkness fills the autumn sky, and from that darkness, shrieks and cries of monsters, beasts, creatures, and ghouls, and on this night, they make the rules. They're battling in the dead of night. Which among them wins the fight? Come find out. Come one. Come all. To the WL Helloween Brawl.
Happy Halloween, fans. We're in the birthplace of Halloween, Dublin, Ireland, for tonight's special supercard, the 11th annual RWL Halloween Brawl. I'm Wally Cardill, along with Johnny Bianco and Snarl GM Hangman Tex Lynch, and in the second booth tonight, Don Hickson, Christy Ogilvy, and Rage GM Steve Hercules Groves. Folks, every match tonight is all treats and no tricks, at least none we're aware of.
None we're aware of is right, but I've got a feeling that the sectarians are gonna have some role to play in tonight's proceedings. With Kez Manson back from suspension, anything can happen, and it probably will.
Do not be frightened, Johnny Bianco. We will burn that bridge when we come to it. Hi everybody, happy Halloween. Sure glad you're with us for tonight's 11th annual RWL Halloween Brawl. And Wally Cardell wasn't kidding. We got everything going on. We got 2 broadcast booths, 6 broadcasters. All the biggest stars are here. It's an all-hands-on-deck event. We're going to have all kinds of title matches, multi-person matches. It is going to be absolutely insane. So, folks, we invite you to kick back and relax and enjoy yourselves, because coming up, we got ourselves 3 solid hours of RWL mat action, and every single bit of it from one end to the other is going to be absolutely amazing. Tell them about the first match.
Starting us off tonight, it's Ladies Division action, as Brenda Blair is set to go one-on-one with recent arrival, RHONDA Singh.
Our first contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from San Jose, California, she is Brenda Blair.
The lovely Brenda Blair has been doing really well for herself since her return over the summer during the Sweet Revenge Tour, and she's got a project and a half on the other side of the ring. Tonight, against RHONDA Singh, RHONDA, you might remember, made her debut earlier this month with a crushing victory over Christy Hemme. Brenda's well aware of that, and she's gonna do her best to take down RHONDA Singh before RHONDA can inflict any of the serious damage she's capable of.
It's a solid strategy, in theory, but can Brenda put it into practice?
Her opponent, hailing from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, here is RHONDA Singh.
The legendary monster ripper RHONDA Singh in the house tonight for the Halloween Brawl, set to go one-on-one with Brenda Blair. And guys, this is going to be a tough match for Brenda, that is for damn sure. I remember that match with Christy Hemme, and RHONDA Singh came out super aggressive in her debut. And Brenda Blair is going to have her hands full in this one.
RHONDA's career has been way longer than Brenda Blair, and RHONDA Singh has held both single and tag team championships, literally all over the world. Based on what we saw in RHONDA's debut against Christy Hemme, Brenda's plan of attack will go bust if RHONDA gets a hold of her early on, and if she does, it could be a rough evening for Brenda Blair.
And I'll tell you what else RHONDA Singh came to play. She has definitely got her eye on any of those Ladies Legends Division titles that are floating around, most of them held by Patty Powers and Liberty Bell Danielle Heathcote. Well, I guess we're just going to have to see how it goes tonight against Brenda Blair.
Man, she sure does bring an ominous presence to the ring with her. It's got to be an intimidating thing for Brenda, seeing this legendary powerhouse in the opposite corner.
Well, when you look at it, Brenda's been kind of on a roll, and Rhonda Singh destroyed Christy Hemme in her first match a couple of weeks ago. This one's gonna be a pot boiler. Let's see where it all goes. Referee Willie Johnson sounds the bell, and here we go. Oh man, Brenda Blair delivers a couple of hard rights, a chop and another right. Locks up with Rhonda Singh. Neck breaker, a falling neck breaker. Brenda going for a quick cover here. One. I could have told her that wasn't going to work out her way. Brenda Blair with a stomp to the head of Rhonda Singh. Drives a knee into the... Oh, man, she's driving a series of knees into the head. Rhonda Singh is looking at a basement drop kick. Takes her down to the canvas one more time. Rhonda back to her feet, locks up with Brenda. And escorting Brenda Blair to the far corner, head first into the turnbuckle. Brenda Blair counters with a left. Look at this here. Oh, drives a knee into the head of Rhonda Singh. Man, she's tough. She wasn't even really fazed by it. Rhonda has Brenda all the way up in the sky. And it's a long, stalling, vertical suplex. That happened. Oh, man. Brenda Blair drops like a stone in the center of the ring. Hard stomp to the arm. Rhonda Singh coming out real aggressive. Here we go. She's got Brenda Blair all the way up in the sky. Showing her off to the fans. Here we go. Boom! Again, dropped like a stone. Man, did you hear that? Rhonda with a hard right, a left, and a double choke lift, and slams her down to the mat. Brenda Blair in trouble for the first time in this one. Rhonda Singh delivers a series of lefts, rights. Brenda Blair counters with a shot to the midsection. A couple of rights, a left, and another right. And you saw spit fly on that one. Oh, man, jawjacker. And Rhonda Singh catches a couple of elbows to the midsection from Brenda Blair. Brenda locks up with Rhonda. Flip over neck whip, and oh, man, a stomp to the face. And now Brenda Blair depriving Rhonda Singh of some air. Oh, man, look at that. Trash talking to Rhonda Singh. How about that right there? Brenda Blair takes herself all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Rhonda ain't moving. Boom! Leg drop right across the throat. Rhonda Singh in some serious deep kimchi here. Brenda Blair charges. Oh, Rhonda Singh counters with an elbow. Brenda Blair counters with some jabs and a kick and a DDT. It takes Rhonda down one more time. Brenda Blair again all the way up to the sky here, waiting for Rhonda Singh to get to her feet, and Brenda Blair's about to go air. Boom! Oh, man, missile drop kick. How about that? Brenda on fire here. Locks up with Rhonda. Flips her to the ropes. Oh, man, swing and a miss with the clothesline, but catches her on the second one. Rhonda Singh trying to assert herself here. Brenda gets caught up. Rhonda Singh, look at this. Quick counter from Brenda Blair, and a chop block takes Rhonda down to the mat again. Brenda Blair is just smoking tonight. Boom! Drives a knee into the canvas. Brenda Blair going topside again. Rhonda Singh really favoring that leg. She is hurt. Brenda Blair makes her way up to the... Oh, boom! Look at that. Oh, what a slam. Did you see that? Brenda Blair covers, hooks the leg. One. Oh, what? Whoa. Rhonda Singh. Still a whole lot of steam in that engine. Double stomp to the face from Brenda Blair. Brenda rounds Rhonda up by her nose. That's some Three Stooges stuff right there. From behind, Brenda escorts Rhonda to the ropes. See what's going to happen here? Oh, here we go. Yanking that arm against that steel cable that constitutes a rope. Whip to the corner. Boom. Oh, man. Oh, man. Just a knee to the face. Brenda Blair rounds up Rhonda Singh. Kick to the midsection. Has her... Oh, look at this. Oh, crucifix powerbomb with a big old spin at the end and a cover. And, oh, wow. Check this out. 1, 2, 3. And Brenda Blair walks away with this one pretty quickly.
The time of the fall, 4 minutes and 27 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Brenda Blair.
Well, guys, how about this? Brenda Blair with a pretty impressive performance against the legendary RHONDA Singh, taking her out in just a shade under 5 minutes. Wow, I mean, Brenda Blair's hot, I know that, but that was really beyond impressive.
No question about it. Brenda was dialed in tonight, and it showed.
And man alive, we're only just getting started. We will be back with the next match after the break.
Well, hey, we promised you guys some title matches, and we wasn't kidding. Our first will be the RWL Mid-South Championship, defended by Billy White Moon, as he accepts a challenge from the Unholy Trinity's primetime Bobby Mills.
Big doings for primetime Bobby Mills, with a rare opportunity at Championship Gold, and Bobby Mills is hoping he'll fare better than his Unholy Trinity stablemate, Big Bob Duncombe, who wasn't able to pull the trigger on his match with Billy White Moon. But maybe primetime here will have better luck.
Billy White Moon's been the breakaway star of Best of the West, and his stablemates Tex McKenzie and Jim Dandy Deacons will certainly be rooting for Billy during this very important title defense. And a win here is absolutely essential for White Moon, who definitely wouldn't want to be seen as a paper champion.
Totally true. To drop the Mid-South title to his first challenger would be an embarrassing thing indeed.
Primetime has been with RWL for 2 years now, and this is his first serious title shot in all that time, so he's gonna be way motivated, and I'm sure Dutch Mantel is going to try and help in his own dishonest way, of course.
Which is why we don't call him Fair Deal Dutch.
The son of Hall of Famer and Match Committee Chairperson Chief Sam White Moon, Billy wasn't even looking at competing in the ring like his dad, but was persuaded by Jim Dandy Deacons to join him in carrying on the tradition begun by their dads Sam White Moon and Bob Deacons years before. And man, look at Billy now. The Choctaw Chopper has become the breakaway star of Best of the West, and it isn't even close.
And even so, once he defeated Tito Santana for the Mid-South title, it was like he just blew up with the fans. The short rivalry Billy had with Rod Whitley before that lit the fuse, but the win over Tito Santana was definitely the explosion that's elevated Billy to top star status around here.
Man, you can hear the crowd here in Dublin absolutely showing the love to Billy White Moon.
The following contest is set for one fall, with a 15-minute time limit, and it is for the RWL Mid-South Championship. The challenger, along with his manager, Dirty Dutch Mantel, from Pinewood, West Virginia, weighing 226 pounds, primetime Bobby Mills. His opponent, along with his manager, Honest Slim Morton, representing Best of the West from Edmond, Oklahoma, weighing 238 pounds. He is the reigning RWL Mid-South champion, Billy White Moon.
Well, this is Billy White Moon's first serious title defense against primetime Bobby Mills, and it's primetime Bobby Mills' first ever title opportunity in a year and a half here with the RWL. So there's big stakes on both sides, big doings on both sides, heavy motivation on both sides. Primetime's ready, Billy White Moon's ready, Dutch Mantel's ready, and Honest Slim Morton are both ready on the outside. Well, this is going to be a fiery one. Oh, man. Well, here we go. The referee rings the bell. Here we go. Primetime with a kick to the midsection. Fireman's carry from Billy White Moon. Another kick from Primetime. White Moon whip to the ropes. Oh, quick counter from Billy White Moon. They lock it up. Oh, here we go. Primetime cranking on the arm and shoulder of Billy White Moon. Really wrenching into it, too. Oh, man, this ain't good. Takes him down to one knee to make it even worse. Oh, look at this. Quick How quick was the counter here for Billy White Moon, as Honest Slim Morton likes what he sees on the outside here at prime time. Countered again by Billy White Moon. Oh, a driving knee into the gut, followed up with a kick that takes prime time down to canvas. And of course, here's Dutch Mantell, already complaining, already whining and crying. Prime time takes him down with a quick jumping neck breaker from behind. Hard kick to the back. White Moon back to his feet. Prime time. Oh, look at this. Dutch Mantell introducing a chair into the mix. That's his little Halloween treat and trick right there. White Moon countered prime time with a dragon screw. This referee needs to get that chair the hell out of there before something happens. Prime time whips White Moon to the ropes. There he goes. He's got. Well, look at this. He dispatched the chair himself. Guess he was afraid he'd get hurt with it. Billy White Moon with prime time up over the shoulders. Michinoku driver with a pin. Here we go. One. But only one. And so close to the ropes, I'm surprised the rope break wasn't called. Billy White Moon drives a knee into prime time's head. Billy White Moon gathers him up. Oh, look at this prime time. Quick with the counter. Prime time Bobby Mills. Oh, what a disrespectful slap right there from Billy White Moon. Billy introducing prime time's head to the turnbuckle several times so that they do not forget each other. Oh man, look at this. Prime time goes down like a chopped down sequoia. Oh, Billy White Moon drives a knee into the back of prime time Bobby Mills. Prime time with a quick takedown. That was kind of impressive. Check this out. Wild elbow to the chest. Prime time Bobby Mills exploiting his advantage over Billy White Moon at the present time. Prime time with a clothesline. Follows it up with a second. Rebounds off the ropes. Oh man, flying, beautiful flying kick right there. Prime time Bobby Mills whips Billy White Moon into the far corner. Quick counter from Billy White Moon. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Billy White Moon's getting all fired up. Prime time counters with a short arm clothesline. Dutch Mantell definitely approves of that one. Prime time whips White Moon to the corner. Misses with the charge. White Moon a little too quick. Puts Prime time up over her shoulder and slams him down again with another Michinoku driver and another pin. 1, 2. Oh man. How about this right here? White Moon whipped to the far corner. Counters and escapes the corner and into the sleeper hold. White Moon's favorite sleeper hold. He just loves this one and wins matches galore with it. But Prime time flings him off. Oh, now drives a knee into the throat of Billy White Moon. Prime time Bobby Mills knows damn well this is his one shot at that Mid-South Championship. He may not get another. Oh, here we go. And he definitely knows. Here he goes. He's starting to sadistically stomp every available open inch of Billy White Moon that he can put his boots to. Doing a little showing off for the fans who really aren't too crazy about it. Oh, man. Nice uppercut from Billy. Into the sleeper hold a second time. And down we go. Oh, man. Look at this. White Moon releases the hold. Goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Shut up! How'd he do that so fast? Billy White Moon retains the Mid-South title.
The time was 4 minutes and 27 seconds. Your winner and still our WL Mid-South champion, Billy White Moon.
4 minutes and 27 seconds. That is all it took Billy White Moon to dispatch primetime Bobby Mills to retain the RWL Mid-South Championship. Honest Slim Morton and Best of the West and the rest of his buddies got to be really proud of Billy White Moon. And his old man up in the front office, Chief Sam White Moon, is definitely got to be proud of his little boy. Oh, man. Billy White Moon retaining Mid-South title with a solid and rather quick win over primetime Bobby Mills.
And it seems that Bobby Mills, despite his abilities, simply wasn't ready for prime time.
Ow!
Billy White Moon putting on a total clinic here at the expense of primetime Bobby Mills. I don't even know what to say other than congratulations.
Yeah, I don't even know what else to say too, except that we'll be back with the next match of RWL's Helloween Brawl right after the break. Please stay with us. We're coming right back. Alright, coming up next here is a match that, well, I didn't even expect to see as a general manager. One half of the Midnight Express, beautiful Bobby Eaton, with James E. Cornette at ringside, going up against the prototype Gary Galaxy.
The next contest, set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by manager James E. Cornette from the Dark Side, weighing 218 pounds, one half of the Midnight Express, beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Yeah, Tex, this one's a little bit unexpected and unlikely. It's my understanding that Jim Cornette's the guy behind wanting this single match against Gary Galaxy for Bobby Eaton, as Corny is looking to have Stan Lane participate in some singles matches as. Well, either way, it's definitely a match no one saw coming.
And I'm one of those no ones that saw it coming. Jim Cornette doing a little bit of experimentation with Stan Lane and Bobby Eaton as far as singles matches go. And I guess you could do a whole lot worse for an opponent than Gary Galaxy, former Snarl champion, former Cruiserweight champion, of course, managed by Sylvia Strong. Yes, Sylvia Strong, GB. This is the part where you squee.
His opponent, accompanied by Sylvia Strong from Chesapeake, Virginia, weighing 196 pounds, the prototype Gary Galaxy.
Okay, so Sylvia doesn't seem to be rocking any sort of special Halloween costumes. But I don't care. It would have been interesting to see. But Sylvia could come out here in a burlap sack, and I'd still approve.
Johnny's little fascination aside, Gary Galaxy has been in a state of rebuilding after losing the Snarl TV title to Tony Dangerous in late August, and I suppose both he and Sylvia are treating this encounter with Bobby Eaton as just another training exercise.
Even though this match may not change anything, the pressure to win for Gary is still there.
About the only unusual thing I can see here is that it's going to be odd for Bobby Eaton not having Stan Lane in his corner in a tag team match. Walt Rothburn rings the bell. Here goes Gary Galaxy, an immediate Hurricane Rana on Bobby Eaton. Slaps him into the corner. Delivers a couple of sharp chops across the chest. And now yanking that arm against the ropes. Oh, that really does smart Nick and bruise too. Now, draping the leg over the rope, delivers a kick to that too. And Bobby Eaton in trouble right out of the gate here as Gary Galaxy winds up. Oh, look at this. Bobby Eaton counters, rebounds off the ropes, an elbow across the head. And Gary Galaxy tries for the Hurricane Rana, did not get it. Gary Galaxy gonna take advantage of that. He delivers a nasty hip delivered arm breaker right there. Gary rolling him over. What are we gonna see here? Oh man, just yanking and snapping on the leg. Gary Galaxy waiting patiently for Bobby Eaton to make it to his feet. On the outside, on the apron, Bobby Eaton counters. Brings himself back in, gets a couple of hard shots, counters the kick, tries for the rebound off the ropes, winds up with a counter elbow instead. Side suplex for Gary Galaxy. Bobby Eaton looking like he wanted to go to the corner, find Stan Lane. No, went through the ropes. On the outside, takes Gary Galaxy down to the outside floor. Oh man, here we go. They lock it up. Nice hard shot from Bobby Eaton. Oh man, Gary Galaxy's a little bit stunned on that one. Yeah, he hit him hard. Beautiful Bobby Eaton biding his time. Looks like he's waiting for Gary Galaxy to come to. Collar and elbow tie up. Not a good idea. He just rolled him right back into the ring. Sylvia Strong drumming up the fans here in Dublin. Bobby Eaton catches a kick to the midsection from Gary Galaxy. Gary rounds him up. Nice high kick, couple of hard shots, an uppercut that takes Bobby Eaton down to the mat. Jim Cornette has been surprisingly quiet here as the prototype Gary Galaxy really begins to open up and break away from beautiful Bobby Eaton in this one. Galaxy drives a knee into the arm of Bobby Eaton. Gary going right back to work on the head and neck area. Knows exactly what he's doing. He goes in with a game plan every single match. Takes him down to the canvas again. Yeah, there we go. Gary Galaxy covers one. And only a one. Bobby Eaton powering out pretty easily. Gary Galaxy goes right back to work. Bobby Eaton, whoa, did you see that beautiful Hurricane Runner right there? Kind of twisted it around. That was beautiful. Tried for it again, but didn't get it. Gary Galaxy rebounds off the ropes. Beautiful, nice high kick. He just popped Bobby Eaton open, man. Rebounds off the ropes again, delivers the same kick, takes him down the canvas one more time. The prototype, Gary Galaxy, firing on all cylinders here as he goes to the top rope, stands himself all the way up. Bobby Eaton comes to his feet. Boom! Whoa, did you see that beautiful spinning arm drag? Like a top. Amazing. Gary Galaxy, right in front of the ball, Sylvia Strong, showing off the work she's doing on Bobby Eaton. Says, how am I doing, boss? Bobby Eaton steps outside, comes back in. Gary Galaxy maybe showboating a little bit too much here. Series of wicked shots. Bobby Eaton counters. Both guys try for the move and don't get it. Oh, well, okay. Gary, whip to the ropes. Bobby Eaton ducks under. Head-on collision with no result. They lock it up. Front cradle position and hung off the top rope goes Gary Galaxy. Bobby Eaton now stalking. Gary Galaxy laid out on the canvas. Delivers a nasty rolling elbow to the chest. And speaking of rolling, Gary Galaxy rolls himself out onto the floor. What are we going to see here? Bobby Eaton biding his time as Gary Galaxy makes his way back inside. Nice spinning heel kick. Just kind of stunned Gary. Gary Galaxy rounds him up, hooks up the leg. Boom! Nice little package suplex right there. And here comes Jim Cornette, definitely arguing with the referee, stalling for time. As Gary Galaxy goes to recover and will not get one. Or if he gets one, it'll be delayed. Here it is. 1, 2. Yep. The delay worked, allowing Bobby Eaton to get that shoulder up just in time. Gary misses with the knee. Bobby Eaton with a hard shot. Whips Gary to the ropes. Goes behind. German suplex with a pin. Here we go. 1. No, just 1. Gary Galaxy manages to find his way out of that pin. Bobby Eaton with another beautiful gut-wrench style suplex. Eaton rounds him up again. Hard right that spins Gary Galaxy around. Goes behind. Goes for the German suplex pin one more time. 1. Oh, man, Will. Seems Bobby Eaton isn't having as much trouble as I thought doing a single without Sweet Stan Lane. Goes behind. Another German release suplex that time. Beautiful. Bobby Eaton has turned the tide here on Gary Galaxy and now has all the advantage on his side. A couple of shot chops, a kick, and another kick, and Gary Galaxy goes down. Beautiful spinning moonsault from Bobby Eaton. Didn't think he had it in him. Hard stomp across the arm. Now, Bobby Eaton takes himself all the way up to the top rope. Here he goes. Oh, man, diving headbutt and went for cover here. Here's the ref. 1, 2, but no. Gary Galaxy powering out of that pin. Bobby Eaton going to try it again, maybe going to the well, maybe once too often. Here we go. Oh, no, he nailed the diving headbutt 2 in a row. Oh, now he's just getting greedy. He's all the way up on the top rope again. Gary Galaxy in trouble. Misses with the leg drop. Gave Gary Galaxy a little too much time. Suplex from Gary Galaxy. And now it's Bobby Eaton laid out on the canvas. Rolls himself back to his feet. Fails to connect with the Hurricane Rana. Gary Galaxy slams his head down to the mat. Delivers a wicked kick to the back. Now Bobby Eaton back in the trouble spot again, as Gary takes himself all the way up to the top. One more time, getting ready to go there. Bobby Eaton gets to his feet. Look at this, takes 2 steps and boom! Beautiful diving drop kick. Gary Galaxy definitely doing well for himself here. Ooh, man, diving basement drop kick just ran him down. Bobby Eaton back to his feet, hard rights, turns him around, goes behind, counters with an elbow, does Bobby Eaton. Locks him up. Front cradle position for Gary Galaxy. Back into the turnbuckle, spun out center ring. Bobby Eaton. Whoa, catches an enziguri instead of whatever he was planning. Bobby Eaton making his way to the apron. Crawling his way up using the ropes. Gary Galaxy charges but doesn't nail the move. Eaton comes back in, locks up with Gary. Whips him to the ropes. Delivers a wicked kick to the head. And Gary Galaxy has to step outside. Look at this. Bobby Eaton through the ropes. Takes Gary down with that high-risk maneuver. Sylvia Strong may be looking a little bit concerned here as Bobby Eaton drives a knee into the head of the prototype Gary Galaxy. Bobby Eaton delivers a kick to the back. Follows it up with a stomp to the midsection. And here's that gut-wrench suplex again on the outside. Gary Galaxy taking a little bit of punishment here. Another hard right spins him around. Eaton goes behind, delivers a hard shot to the back and a double axe handle to the back of the head. Down goes Gary Galaxy out onto the floor again. Another German suplex from beautiful Bobby Eaton. Eaton rounds Gary Galaxy up, locks him up into the barricade. Gary Galaxy in some trouble here as Bobby Eaton delivers a nasty snap suplex. Rounds up Gary Galaxy again. Up over the shoulders we go, and look at this. Airplane spin. Here's an old school move we don't see too often anymore, and Bobby Eaton is doing it. Oh, man. Look, he's going the other way around, too. Oh, man. Gary Galaxy's going to lose his lunch for sure. Bobby Eaton puts him down. Well, Bobby Eaton probably a little scrambled himself. Oh, man. Bobby Eaton rounds Gary Galaxy up. Kick to the midsection. Setting him up, has him up. Oh, here we go. But Gary Galaxy says no to the long stalling vertical suplex. Takes Bobby Eaton down with the chop block. Delivers a basement drop kick that hardly phases Bobby Eaton. Gary sliding his way back in. So does Bobby Eaton. Oh, here we go. Gary Galaxy's down. Oh, look at this. Into an inverted crab. That's a nasty submission here. Referee monitoring the situation, of course. But Gary Galaxy slips out of that one pretty easily. And, oh, man, here we go with the chair. Jim Cornette did that so smooth I didn't even see it happen. Gary covers 1, 2, no. Oh, wow. Bobby Eaton just about powering out, and Gary Galaxy looking a little bit more than frustrated right about now. Bobby, kick to the midsection. Misses with the kick. Gary locks him up again. Snap there. Basement drop kick to the side of the head. Bobby Eaton back down on the canvas. Gary Galaxy rounds him up, charges, fails to connect with the move, and Bobby Eaton, bleeding and busted up, was feeling it, delivers a stomp to the midsection and a rolling elbow to the back. Bobby Eaton going for a quick cover here, 1, 2, 3, and somehow, beautiful Bobby Eaton pulls off an upset win over Gary Galaxy.
The time, 10 minutes and 11 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Bobby Eaton surprising us here, saying no tag match, no problem, busted up and bleeding and everything, but he has managed to score a pinfall win over the prototype Gary Galaxy, and, well, despite everything, you got to be impressed with that.
We see unexpected upset wins all the time, sure, but I really wasn't expecting Bobby Eaton to pull this one off. Looks like he successfully stopped Gary Galaxy just long enough to get that all-important 3 count. I'm pretty sure Gary's gonna be pretty pissed at himself over this loss.
All right, folks, we've already had one championship match, and we're closing out the first hour with another one. This time it's the RWL Rage Tag Team Championships on the line with Big Jake Blackwell and Stefan Von Berger challenging Chris Wilde and Jeff Fortune, Wild Fortune, for the belts. And so at this time, we turn you over to the Rage broadcast team. Take it over, Don Hickson.
Thank you, Tex, and happy Halloween, everyone. I'm here with Steve Groves and Christy Ogilvie in anticipation of this upcoming Rage Tag Team match, which is going to be pretty impactful for both teams.
To be super specific, what Don means is, the Insiders, Blackwell and Von Berger, already hold a single title each, including Von Berger's Rage TV Championship, so a win here over Wild Fortune would not only make the Insiders double champions, but they would be making a solid move to Rage, and would leave Chris Wilde and Jeff Fortune open to a possible move to Snarl, if they wanted to, so yes. It's a potential game changer for both these teams.
And Sylvia Strong would love to see Jake and Von Berger bring those Rage tag titles home to the Stronghold too. Besides making the Insiders double champions, adding to the already sizable embarrassment of riches that stable holds now.
All right, Steve, let's talk nuts and bolts. Is it doable? Can Jake Blackwell and Stefan Von Berger yank those tag team titles away from Chris Wilde and Jeff Fortune?
The Insiders have been running hot lately. in both singles and tags action, but the stumbling block lies with Chris Wilde and Jeff Fortune themselves, since nobody has been able to relieve them of the Rage Tag titles, since they won them at the tournament we held over the summer. And I'm sure Wild Fortune would love to still be holding the belts by Memphis Million at the end of the year. I say their odds of doing that are pretty solid.
Chris and Jeff, both 12-year men with the company, have held tag team gold before. Chris was the winner of the 3rd annual Memphis Million, surviving nearly half the field of 30 competitors. To become known as the Memphis Miracle, and this partnership has survived plenty of rough seas, including having split up for almost an entire year. Now that Wild Fortune is at the top of the mountain with the Rage Tag titles, it's gonna be pretty hard for anyone to knock them off.
Chris and Jeff are fiercely independent, a couple of mavericks for sure. They have foregone any sort of managerial guidance, preferring to do it all on their own, and they have been successful in doing so for quite some time now.
And that wasn't always the case. Remember how for a while, they were managed by Madison Lovecraft, before she left the company. A lot of people say Madison Lovecraft was the reason Chris and Jeff split up the team, and while it's never been proven, I believe the theory that Chris Wilde was carrying on a romantic partnership with their one-time manager. Possibly the reason they avoid managers like the plague these days.
Well, Christy, whatever may have gone before is certainly water under the bridge now, as Chris Wilde and Jeff Fortune have certainly put it in the rearview mirror, and they have been fairly dominant in this year 2024. Now the question remains, will the insiders, Big Jake Blackwell and Stefan Von Berger, have what it takes to relieve Wild Fortune of the RWL Rage Tag Team Championships?
The following tag team match is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit, and it is for the RWL Rage Tag Team Championships. First, the challengers, along with Sylvia Strong, at a combined weight of 570 pounds from New York City, Big Jake Blackwell, and from Heidelberg, Germany, Stefan Von Berger. They are the Insiders. Their opponents, at a combined weight of 426 pounds from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Chris Wilde, and from Loch Lomond, Virginia, Jeff Fortune, the RWL Rage Tag Team Champions, Wild Fortune.
Hot damn, what a championship match to top off the first hour.
Indeed it is. All right, here we go with Big Jake Blackwell and Jeff Fortune. Starting this match off, referee Tom Canamora sounds the bell. Jake Blackwell charges and misses with his move. Jeff Fortune going for the legs of Big Jake Blackwell. Jeff Fortune with a stomp to the lower abdomen. And Jeff Fortune firing off immediately. And here we go, all the way up. But Blackwell, quick with the counter, goes behind, German suplex. Taking Jeff Fortune down, Blackwell takes himself to the corner. And in comes the German technician, Von Berger. Von Berger locking up with Jeff Fortune. Escorts him to the ropes. Delivers a couple of hard shots to the midsection. Jeff Fortune quick with the counter. Von Berger equally quick with the counter. A series of strikes backs Jeff Fortune into the corner. And into the tree of woe position, Von Berger not fooling around here from the get-go. And knees to the lower abdomen. And when you're hanging up in that tree of woe, that hurts. Kick to the back. Whoa, Stefan Von Berger goes for a cover. One. And just about one. With Jeff Fortune finding his way out on his own. Chris Wilde in illegally. Von Berger says, take yourself right on back outside. Stefan Von Berger on the middle rope. Goes for a splash, but Jeff Fortune just out of the way in time. Fortune with a sudden spear. Jeff Fortune covers. 1, 2, and just about a 2, but Tom Canamora, that's it, 2. Von Berger with a knee to the skull of Jeff Fortune. Stefan Von Berger Catches a kick to the midsection from Jeff Fortune. They lock up. Jeff Fortune into the insider's corner with knees to the midsection. For Jeff Fortune. Oh, Jeff Fortune escaping the corner. Swing and a miss, goes behind. Slams Stefan Von Berger to the canvas. Drives the knee into the head, and there we go. Already blood drawn in this contest. As Jeff Fortune steps out, in comes Chris Wilde. The Memphis Miracle, the third Memphis Millionaire. And Stefan Von Berger in big trouble here. Big Jake Blackwell comes to the rescue. Just nope, wait a minute. That's it. Von Berger escapes the hold. Drives the knee into the head of Chris Wilde. Von Berger wisely stepping out. In comes Big Jake Blackwell again. Blackwell immediately on the attack. Taking Chris Wilde down, stomp to the shoulder. Big Jake Blackwell, big time kick to the midsection, axe kick that takes Chris Wilde down, and a counter kick from behind. Big Jake Blackwell, a speed demon, despite his size. Chris Wilde with a series of chops. Blackwell pancake down to the canvas face first. And in comes Jeff Fortune. Fortune catches a wraparound DDT. Blackwell catches a chop. Jeff Fortune pitching Blackwell out onto the floor. And Big Jake Blackwell just coming to his feet as referee Tom Canamora begins the count. Blackwell with a series of shots. Down goes Jeff Fortune. And Jeff Fortune in a situation here. Heel hook stretch. Blackwell just looking to do some damage on the outside with the count running out. Rolls Jeff Fortune back into the ring. Big Jake Blackwell taking a little moment for the fans at ringside. The man of the people, Big Jake Blackwell, as in comes Chris Wilde. Whoa, Big Jake Blackwell rocking and rolling on Chris Wilde. They lock up. Blackwell says, thank you, no. Don't mind if I don't. Misses with the clothesline. Chris Wilde gonna counter on that one. Whoa, pancake face first. That's Chris. Oh, Chris tuning up the band here. Blackwell doesn't know he's coming. Here we go, big time spear. Chris Wilde covers. 1, 2. What new? Absolutely not. Big Jake Blackwell not going to give up in this championship level match with the title on the line. And here we go into a submission. Chris Wilde possibly near enough to the ropes. And no sign of rescue from Jeff Fortune. Chris Wilde managing to escape this one all on his own. Collar and elbow. Up we go. And slam down face first one more time. Stefan Von Berger begging to get in there. But Big Jake Blackwell back to his feet. Another wraparound DDT. Chris Wilde face first into the mat. Blackwell. So as Chris says, no, I've already seen your corner. Thank you very much. From behind, German suplex. Blackwell rounding Chris Wilde up again. Up we go, backbreaker, right on the knee. Stomp to the midsection. Now into an armbar, but the referee says break it up. Sylvia Strong, absolutely proud as punch of her stable, the Stronghold. Blackwell rounded up to his feet by Chris Wilde. Being escorted into the Wild Fortune corner head first. Chris Wilde takes himself up to the middle rope. Whoa! Middle rope bulldog. And in comes Jeff Fortune on the tag. Blackwell with the close sign in his head. Up we go. Oh! Gutbuster. Jeff Fortune gathering up Big Jake Blackwell. Big Jake Blackwell counters. Chris Wilde counters. Now Chris Wilde countered one more time by Big Jake Blackwell. Blackwell. Whoa, cravat suplex. There's one we don't see every day. In comes Stefan von Berger, and he's ready to go. The German technician catches on out of town power slam. Jeff Fortune catches a kick to the midsection. Von Berger with Chris Wilde up over the shoulders. Oh, look at this. Jeff Fortune with a counter and another gutbuster. And Von Berger, a hard shot to the back. Von Berger counters with a kick to the leg. Jeff Fortune counters with another kick and a standing drop kick out of nowhere. In comes Chris Wilde on the tag. Stefan von Berger just about getting to his feet. He charges, he misses and swings with the kick. Goes behind. Chris Wilde counters. Another lockup. Whoa! Slammed face first. Von Berger counters with a jawbreaker. Whoa! Out of nowhere, Superman punch goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. No, not a 3. It's only a 2. Chris Wilde rounded up one more time here. Savage knees to the midsection from the German technician. Von Berger steps out. In comes Big Jake Blackwell. Chris Wilde rounded back up to his feet. Woohoo! Super kick out of no place. Blackwell goes behind, gets countered. Blackwell counters again. Another counter and whoa, clothesline. Chris Wilde taking Big Jake Blackwell down. Jeff Fortune, the legal man now. Kick to the midsection. Jeff Fortune with Blackwell up. Blackwell counters it into a DDT. How about that? Blackwell back on the attack. Whoa, stunner. Nailed him with a stunner. Sylvia Strong cheering her approval. Jeff Fortune being hauled around like the town drunk. Head first into the buckle as Von Berger comes in on the tag. Little double team shot to the midsection for Jeff Fortune. Fortune up over the shoulders of the German technician. And out to go onto the floor. Stefan von Berger going high here. Waiting for Jeff Fortune to stand himself up. And here we go. Whoa! Missile drop kick from the top rope. Fortune quickly back to his feet. The resilience of Jeff Fortune. Absolutely amazing. And now it's a battle on the outside with the referee counting. Von Berger counters, sweeps the leg. Oh, hard shots. Oh, Jeff Fortune catching a beat down here. Stefan von Berger going absolutely ham on Jeff Fortune on the outside. Von Berger rolls himself back in, pulls himself back out, restarts the count. Whoa, knee to the skull. Stefan von Berger just handing an absolute beat down to Jeff Fortune. Both these teams performing at absolute peak in this championship level match. Stefan von Berger again continuing to inflict damage on Jeff Fortune, with the referee's count continuing in this match halfway through the time limit. Von Berger rounds Jeff Fortune back up, rolls himself back into the ring. Jeff Fortune's on Dream Street. The referee count again. Stefan von Berger breaking the count and starting it all over, continuing to inflict damage on Jeff Fortune. Jeff Fortune in a heap of trouble here. Whoa! What a shot. Stefan von Berger continuing to work the arms and shoulders of Jeff Fortune. Jeff Fortune catching an absolute beat down here from the German technician as the referee has started the count 3 times over. Whoa! Chris Wilde might think about getting involved here. Jeff Fortune finally counters Von Berger's attacks. And another gutbuster for the German technician. Jeff Fortune finally rebounding here on a badly beaten. Whoa! Pancake face first into the canvas. Stefan Von Berger also encountering a heap of damage in this championship match. Sylvia Strong got to be a little... Whoa! Look at this, will ya? Jeff Fortune going daredevil here. Kick to the skull from Stefan Von Berger. Jeff Fortune counters. And away goes Stefan Von Berger. As Jeff Fortune takes himself back into the ring, the count continuing for Stefan Von Berger. Von Berger back to his feet, back inside the ring. Immediately count his headbutt takes down Jeff Fortune. Big Jake Blackwell, perhaps well rested. Whoa! Kitchen sink knee to the midsection. Jeff Fortune with a jawbreaker goes behind. Electric chair position and dropped. Is Big Jake Blackwell. Stefan Von Berger on the outside has taken quite a beating on the outside. Head first into the turnbuckle as Chris Wilde comes in on the tag. A little tag team counter action here from Wild Fortune. As Chris Wilde takes control in the match. Hard shot to the back. Blackwell also has endured quite a bit of punishment here. Whoa, Ed Zaguri. Chris Wilde currently in control here. Jeff Fortune looks on. Chris Wilde raining fists onto the head of the international champion. As Jeff Fortune comes in on the tag. Jeff Fortune with a headbutt. Blackwell catches a stomp to the midsection. Jeff Fortune with a submission. Referee calling for the break. Here we go. Stefan Von Berger back in. Look at this. Power slam. Jeff Fortune stepping out. In comes Chris Wilde again. Big time knee to the midsection. Stefan Von Berger rains fists on the head of Chris Wilde. Rounds Wilde back up again. And here we go again. Whoa, savage knees to the midsection. The abdominal area has taken quite a beating here and a knee to the skull. Von Berger going sky high. Drives a knee into Chris Wilde. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. I do not believe it. What is keeping Chris Wilde going? Von Berger off the rope. Whoa, big time kick. Von Berger rounds Wilde up again. Chris Wilde counters. Chris whips Von Berger over the top rope and onto the outside. Chris Wilde follows him on out. Rounds Von Berger up a chop. And Chris Wilde with a neck breaker on the outside. Referee counting again. And we have well past 3/4 of the time limit as Chris Wilde continues to administer punishment to Stefan Von Berger. Jeff Fortune looking on. And time is definitely a waste in here. 4 minutes left to go. Chris Wilde back inside the ring. Look at this, a little bit of showboating here. Von Berger talking about, I'm perfectly okay. I'm all right, don't nobody worry about me. Taking his time, going back in, perhaps wisely. Stefan Von Berger back in the ring. Whoa! Chris Wilde catches the counter. Von Berger back to his feet. Bringing in Big Jake Blackwell on the tag. Blackwell catches one from Jeff Fortune, slammed head first to the canvas again. Fortune. Raining lefts. Onto the head of Big Jake Blackwell. Jeff Fortune goes for a crossface. He's in the crossface, stretching the back of Big Jake Big Jake Blackwell tapping out. That is it. Jeff Fortune winning this one by submission, retaining the Rage Tag Team Championship.
The time, exactly 17 minutes. Here are your winners and still your Rage Tag Team Champions, Wild Fortune.
Chris and Jeff turning in a virtuoso performance here against a very tough opposing team in the challenger's corner. And the Insiders came oh so very close to an upset tonight, but Wild Fortune manages to fend off Blackwell and Von Berger in an epic level war to retain the Rage Tag Team Championships.
Wild Fortune came super close to a loss tonight. They really did. Against the gold-hungry Stronghold, but to score a tap-out win over Big Jake Blackwell, the RWL International Champion. That's an attention-getting win.
Well, congratulations to Wild Fortune on a job well done. That takes care of Hour 1. We will be back with Hour 2 of the Helloween Brawl right after the break.
Fans, it's been a wild and woolly October for ladies Triple Crowners Patty Powers and the Liberty Belle, Danielle Heathcote. Their demanding schedule clearly has to take a physical toll on American Powers, who have been rolling nonstop since Labor Day Slam-O-Thon. All of that topped off last snarl with this shocking revelation from Liberty Belle Danielle.
And I've really been thinking a lot about the new Snarl Women's Championship and the tournament coming up next month. I'd really like to be Snarl Women's Champion, and I think the RWL fans might like that too. Tonight, I'm gonna do a crazy thing. After the show tonight, I'll be turning in the RWL Women's International belt. It's a gamble and a half, but it's one I think I can pull off.
Tonight, fans, they go into Helloween Brawl, facing Team WWE, the pairing of Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, and there's sure been some tension between American Powers and Team WWE. Joining me at this time, Patty and Danielle, the Triple Crown Queens American Powers. Patty, how about this thing with you and Jade? The tension goes as far back as your loss to Jade Cargill at Ladies' Night a few weeks ago.
Finish here. Oh, here we go. Boom. Splash. Splash down right there. And Jade Cargill going for that cocky pin. 1, 2, 3.
Let's talk about it, Wally. You know we don't mind. American Powers doesn't mind a loss here or there when there isn't a title at stake. But there's a seriously nasty attitude coming from our World Wrestling Entertainment guests. I'm gonna say it out straight. Those two have been talking smack about Danielle and me ever since they came into our house. And it's not bull, Patty comes with the facts. Like Jade cracking wise about how maybe I don't look like some fitness model, or Bianca Belair cracking jokes about Danielle having an ego, just for being proud of her team and her personal achievements. And none of it said out in public, like we're doing now. Always in backstage whispers, I guess, so as not to embarrass themselves or their company. Well, Team WWE? There's one thing you can't say about American Powers, and it's that these colors don't run, and tonight, we're a little tired, yes. But we're also very annoyed with your crap. Tonight, you better bring it, because you bet your asses we are.
Danielle Heathcote, what's happening with you? So many title defenses in just a few short weeks, and now you've given up the Women's International title to enter the Snarl Women's Championship Tournament on November 11th. All that, plus tonight's match. Your thoughts, please.
First, I'm gonna agree with everything Pat's just said about Team WWE. I don't know if it's that they think they're better in some way, or what it is. Jade and Bianca, yeah, you may go home with a win or two to show for your time here, but tell us you're better than American Powers when you walk into an arena carrying as many championship belts as us. And right now, my mind's on that Snarl Women's title tournament, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna do my part to settle up accounts with Jade and Bianca tonight. This one's personal, Wally. We want to send them home, knowing they've been in a fight.
Patty, Danielle, thanks for the time, and best of luck tonight. Fans, Hour 2 of Helloween Brawl after the break.